Hi, my name's Gecko. Welcome back to another Mini Motorways video. Let's get started. So we're going to be playing the Rio de Janeiro map again today. So this is the second playthrough on this map, on the normal mode that is. We have been going through for a second time, doing each map one time each, going through. So second run through, we'll try and do Rio. Our aim is always to beat 3000. We didn't improve our score last time out in the last Road to Dominance episode. We were trying to beat 2997. If we had, I'm sure we'd have hit 3000. We're a little bit further away from 3000. So if we improve today's score, a little bit more that we've got to beat it by in order to beat the 3000, rather than last time having to beat it by just 3 to get that score. We'll see how we get on, but our current best is 2AA9. That puts us 16, 6, 8, 7 in the world. Not great, level with a lot of people. Obviously if we look at the top of the leaderboard, everyone's going to have unlimited scores up there. Yep, well over 150,000 on all of them. So yeah, what we wanted to do is get a score higher than 3000. As long as we're improving, that's the main thing that we're going for. But yeah, let's get started. I do like this map. It is tough. I do struggle with it, and I do also struggle doing straight lines somehow. We're going to hit that fast forward as always. But yeah, so this is a tough map. We do start with a tunnel and a bridge, which is good. But yeah, it's a tough map. So I'm surprised that on my first go of it, I got, what, about 100 shy of 3000. We'll see if we can do anything to improve on that. If you've played this one before, let me know what your high score is, where that puts you on the leaderboard. Okay, well, we're instantly going to redraw all of this, because we don't want any crossovers where possible. Oops. So we're slowly learning about the mechanics. If you watch my daily challenge videos, you'll have seen on the one that's dated on the day of recording this video. It's actually the 24th of September, the Friday. So I've just finished recording the daily challenge, and obviously we're talking about at the end of the game. Probably going to take a tunnel here, because it's surprising how many tunnels and bridges you end up needing, and if you don't take them early then you start struggling, especially if something spawns here. We're going to need to get it out somehow. But yes, as I was saying, the daily challenge, I was talking about the way the motorways, the mechanics for the motorways work, and how I don't really agree with it per se, because it's very different. In fact, actually, I will have the junction away from the entrance of the destination. Oh, that's not ideal. We can squeeze through though, so it's not terrible. Do it this way around. What I like to do is, if there's going to be a long road that's not going to be taken into account for the, like, it's not going to be right, well, it's not straight onto the road, and therefore people won't slow down. Okay, let's take a bridge here. So just as I was saying here, so if I have this one connected, a car that's going back to this house is going to have to slow down here. But where it's actually going to slow down to get into its garage anyway, if it's going to go past this road. Whereas here, we don't have the same problem. So he won't slow down, even though it was the same distance. If this guy's going to be connected here or here, same distance to the house, there's like one block. Because this is connected directly to the road, the mechanic means that the car does not slow down in front of the driveway, because it's considered just the driveway. It's not considered a junction. Whereas if it's here, this is considered a junction now. So by connecting this one here is better for this road, but also it's better for this road because this car's going to slow down anyway here to get into the garage, whereas he'd have to slow down to go past the junction and then for the garage. If he's got to do for the junction and garage at the same time, it's a very small, like it's a lot slower of a slowdown. And any car that's going up here, because this is a driveway effectively, it doesn't slow down. Hope that all makes sense. Now I may disconnect this guy up here because these two should have this guy covered. You see how there's just quite a big slowdown there. I will disconnect that now. Again, now what that's not nice. Once we zoom out, we can do a bit better there. Alright, okay, well, this is going to go back there now. And these two are going to turn around like that. I'm zooming out. But yeah, so the motorway mechanic that I was talking about in the last video was where a motorway, if you're trying to move the start or end position of it, so not moving it entirely, just moving it slightly, so that it still takes into account the same route, you're just sort of like, you're just changing something slightly. The annoying thing about it, I'll take a motorway here. Maybe I can use this as an example actually. So if you're going to do that, for instance, and then I want to move it, see how it doesn't snap to the new position when this guy gets off? Okay, I'm eating my words here. Now, why in my previous game did that not happen? Is that some sort of bug? Because what it did was it waited until someone who was already at the destination, it waited until all of them were at home before it snapped, rather than just waiting for the person who was currently on the motorway. That's really... okay. Maybe I don't know the mechanic as well as I thought I did. I mean, I could still do with being able to draw here. I won't be able to do that until this guy gets across. Okay. Maybe a bit more investigation needs to be done on that. I don't like this. We still haven't zoomed out enough for me to do anything here. Is this as far? No, it does. This does open up. This does open up, I'm sure. Right, anyway, let's do this. I really want this to move a little bit so I can get more of these involved. What am I going to do here? I could do that, I guess. Oh no, I can't because can't squeeze them through. Do you want to keep them segregated? Is that the answer? seem like the answer. Right, we're going to need a couple of sets of traffic lights here to keep things flowing. That'll do. I'm still puzzled over over the motorway situation. I'm gonna have to go back and look at that previous video and watch it back and just see exactly when things change. So I guess I'll report back in the video after this one what my findings were, because kind of baffled by all that. But yeah, in my daily challenge video, there's a case if I moved a motorway and it took so long to snap to the new position. Until it snaps to the new position, something that is certain is until it snaps to the new position, it will not just wondering what's going to happen here. Until it snaps to the new position, there we go, okay. It won't send any new cars out on the way to the destination. See how this copes with just one house for now. Getting a good cluster here. Greens. We've got 2 bridges, we'll take a motorway. We do want to take some more tunnels if we get offered them. That's not ideal. That's not ideal at all. Let's have a little think about how we can do this. I could do with getting this green with more houses, as well as sorting out this issue up here. Now the trouble obviously with motorways is that it's difficult to get them to go over mountains. You can like skirt over them a little bit, like that, but really not a lot. We have got 2 motorways and 2 bridges to play with. What can we do here? Okay, we're gonna redraw all of this. Basically, I'm still not sure how I'm going to get these 2 purples involved, but I think I might get a tunnel back. I'll certainly get this tunnel back, because I'm going to go over the top. But basically what I'm thinking is, let's send all the greens down. Send all the greens down and all the purples up. What was I thinking there? Yeah, I think so. Right, so let's get all the greens down and all the purples are going to go up. They're They're going to share a little bit of road, but they should quickly get off. So we need to wait for these tunnels to come back. Oh my god, why am I struggling? Diagonal, diagonal, diagonal. There we go. Ah, just as I get it right, I click on the wrong square to delete. Cool, okay, and diagonal all the way up here. And I'm probably gonna actually get them to split just a little bit further away from that junction. And that's fine, and these are gonna also split here. Certainly not ideal. So I'll see how this goes. Ugh, that's horrible, that. So I still have got my two motorways. That's not nice either. It's not giving us an easy time right now. Okay. So let's save some road tiles for now. And we're going to take a tunnel, maybe? Yeah, we'll take a tunnel. So we could potentially do something with that to segregate these lot. So what would we want to do here with the reds? We probably want to. Can't even get around, can we? Are we still zooming out? We potentially are. For now, they're going to have to just join there for a second. Hopefully it won't cause too much of an issue. Now connecting that there, this could, in theory, I know this car has just gone here. This could, in theory, mean that this purple house sends a car here, because they are connected. Now that'd be a nightmare. Right, now this has just turned circular. We're going to need to do something about. Yeah, let's get these guys involved. do this instead. Because then we can squeeze these through this way. Roundabout tunnel, we'll take a roundabout this time. So we're still not zoomed out far enough there. It just seems that we're revealing more of this side of the map, to be honest. So not a lot we can do just yet. Getting a lot of red, so I wasn't surprised that this turned circular over here. Okay, right, let's pause it before anything spawns in this section, which stops us from getting over. I do seem to recall, and this is something that I guess I've not really taken notice of before, but I've played Rio before and I can't remember whether it was the normal game mode or whether it was a daily challenge, where you start off with the other side of the map and it zooms out from there. So it starts off with a different focal point at the start. Bridges and tunnels. I feel like we're going to need more bridges shortly. So I'm tempted here to get these involved. So I could potentially use a roundabout here. Cool. Scratch that. That's not a very nice placement. Why would you go there? Why on earth would you go there? That's really mean. Okay, so what do we do about this then? Put a roundabout there, don't we? There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Cool. Okay, so these blues are now going to go between these two. Depending on what spawns here, if it's not a green, then we could actually move this here. Okay, what's going on here? What do we want to do? So we want to get the reds there. We want to get these blues into one cluster, really. So how can we do that? We can redraw all of this, can't we? So instead of the yellows going up and over, they can go down and under. Like that. The reds can go up and over. We need road tiles to be able to do this. Oh, that's not ideal. Okay. Right, let's have a little think. Okay, so for now, we're going to do this, which means we can reclaim all of that for now. We don't need any of that because we're going to go down and under there. These yellows are going to go under to get there. This is a big redraw session. Do we want to go? I think we probably want to go under, don't we? We'll do that later. That's fine. That's just such a small change. It doesn't really matter too much. But basically, we're going to get here. We just need to get some road tiles back, and we can just pause like that a couple of times. As and when we're getting road tiles back, so we can just keep on top of it. So right, reds are catered for with the motorway currently. We can get the blues involved like that, because they're all going to be able to get to one place now. These yellows are currently not connected, so we want to get those connected up again. And I think that was it, wasn't it? That's fine, really. I was going to send them down and under, but in order to do that, I needed to just move this tunnel slightly. But I think everyone's connected and everyone's okay now. We'll take a motorway. Certainly got enough blues connected. I imagine we're going to get another blue spawn somewhere. If it's there, that's actually going to be really helpful. Whoops. Right, so that's just gone circular, which isn't too bad. There's just this wall of houses. That's not nice. This always seems to happen along a coast. Maybe what I should do is just start drawing out coastlines so that that can't happen. Because yeah, nothing can get onto this bridge apart from these 6 purple houses now. Right, let's have a little think about this. I think we just need to just turn a few of these around, don't we? What are you doing down here? Alright, well that might help, because we could use a tunnel to... Hopefully we get another one. If we get another one, there we go. Okay, if we get, I was going to say, if we get another one, I'm going to split this off, and I'm going to use, I've got a spare tunnel, haven't I? I may end up reversing this if I need this tunnel back. But I'm fairly happy with that now. And I may actually use a bridge if I've got one. No, I haven't. I was going to say I may use a bridge just to get some more greens involved over here, because these 5 are coping for all of these at the moment. That's not ideal. Roundabout road tiles. It's going to be roundabout. So I mean the only way that we could fix this is if we got all these to turn around and then we put the bridge across from here instead. Which is probably a good solution, to be honest. So yeah, I think we do that. this bridge comes back, we're just going to redraw it across. But we're going to put it to here so that they can go between the two. Hopefully that doesn't put too much traffic here. Come on, across you go. Thank you. I think it was your last one. Nope, it was this guy. No, this guy. There we go. Okay, it's him. Let's just turn that around. And then the bridge moves. Oh, what an awful position for you to spawn. What an awful position for this guy to spawn. Not that it causes a problem, because he's directly onto a road. He's not going to cause any slowdown going past him. But I just can't use him. And up until now, I've been able to use every house. And there's another one that I can't use. Right, so it's only coping with 2 yellows. I really need to get some more yellows involved, don't I? I think I'm going to need to use a motorway in a moment. I have got a spare one. Okay, so what we've got, 5, 2, 1, 2. That's mad. It really is mad when you consider what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12 yellow houses right now. 12 yellow houses for 2 square buildings in a circle, and then we've got all these blues and 2 more over here for 1 less square building. So hopefully we're going to get a few more yellows spawn. That'd be ideal. Instead, no, I'm going to eat my words and we're going to get a blue spawn, but that's not too bad because all of these houses just are not in use at all. So we can turn all those around without any problem really whatsoever. Whoops, don't want to connect you there. Connect you there instead. Okay, so what was I wanting to do? I wanted to sort out this yellow because it's gone circular, it's not going to cope. So how am I going to do that? We are going to need to get... That's actually really bad placement, because I could have used a motorway and a roundabout to get these 5, these 4 to go between these 2, and also these 2 as they already were. Okay, well, let's turn these guys around before anything bad happens. Where can they get to? They can get there. So I put them onto a roundabout instead? Do I do that? Maybe. Oh, and there we go. There's the wall of houses stopping something from getting on. Road tiles, tunnel. We've got no utilities. We'll have to choose tunnel. What is this guy doing spawning there? I do not know. There's nothing I can do to get him on there without using a bridge. Turn this guy around. Again, the yellows spawn here now. Okay, right. We did think that was going to happen with the greens. I need a bridge, don't I, to sort that out. No, I could use a tunnel. What am I talking about? I can use a tunnel, that's fine. Let's put you guys here, let's connect you guys up. Right, so we can have all of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gonna have 6 connected, and then 9 going over here. Of course, I'm out of road tiles. Okay, so just micromanaging there to get those on, so they should be on their way now. Hopefully it's not too late. 5 should cope with that, 6 should cope with that. That should be sorted now. Yeah. Right, that's red. Okay. That's the one I was waiting for. Three. What we got here? 5 going here. They've got all of these red going across. If we had a roundabout, we'd be able to do something here. Don't really want to use this roundabout for more than one thing. We're going to have to just have a crossroads. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Should be fine going there. In fact, actually, they could probably go over and we don't have to use a motorway, but we just don't have the road tiles for it at the moment. I do want to kind of reserve that, but I do need to get these across. Well, we're on Sunday though, aren't we? So we could wait till the end of the week. Bridge, road tiles, it's going to have to be a bridge because I think I'm going to struggle with that one in a moment. Although I would have liked the road tiles. Let's go up from here. Let's sort this out first and then we're going to get our motorway back. Like that. Get all of this back, connect him up again, and then we want to get these guys onto here. I'm just thinking, is there a way that I can squeeze these yellows through, but there isn't, is there? I could squeeze them through there and send these 3 reds up and over, but then I've got, what? I'm going to have 1 less red. I have 1 less red going here then, aren't I? I don't need 6 going there and 6 going to a square building. So we will have crossover and the join, I guess. Or do we send them this way? Do we send them this way and then get them to split off here? Maybe we try that. Means they're going round, but it means there's not a junction right outside this. Okay, right, I'm glad that I got that motorway back, because we are going to need it immediately. That's not ideal placement for that. This is just turned circular, isn't it? I've got a spare bridge, not a tunnel. I could turn this into a bridge. So I could get these two to help out, and that makes it 7. I need more road tiles again. I didn't want to remove that because we're going to have something spawn there that we're not going to be able to use. What do I do? What do I do? Maybe I just save those road tiles because we're not needing all those blues at the moment. Saves a tunnel. Can't do much with these yellows either at the moment. So maybe I just... No, I do really want to reserve some of these road tiles. Again, that's not ideal, but it's best I'm going to get at the moment. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 are going between 2. We've got more than that going between these two. So what, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, right. So these guys are going to go here now. We're actually going to get rid of all of that. So these purples are just serving this now. These purples are going to go between these two. Let's turn a couple of these around because that's just turned circular. I'm just going to just juggle a few of these because we've got loads of these reds. So we'll do a count in a second of how many we've got going where. 5, 9 going here, that's all well and good. And then how many have we got going between 2 circles and a square up here? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So how do we divvy that up? 7, 7 and a 5, do we reckon? Yeah, we'll try that. We'll try that. We can always shift it if it's not working. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In fact, actually, that'll be the 7, not this guy. So 5, 6, 7, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then these 5 can go here across the junction, which is not ideal. We can get through here, can't we? How long have I been able to do that? Probably ages, and that saves a traffic light, which we can use up here, which is desperately needed for those interested. Underneath the motorway there. Right, okay, now that should do the trick. Got enough to join these up again. Not that these yellows are actually in use at the moment, but I'm sure they will be shortly. As soon as we get another tunnel, we're probably going to need to get them involved. Did you just spawn there? That's a weird place to spawn. Bridge traffic lights, so it's going to be a bridge. Right, okay, well we need a tunnel back somewhere. We need a tunnel back. How do we do that? I can't get these reds joined to that one because there's just a wall of houses. So that is 2 tunnels. I mean, the trade-off here is remove the need for a tunnel here for 2 houses to get 5 on. I think that's what we do. So we'll turn these 2 houses onto here to make a 3. We do we do that. We're going to have to wait for this to come back. And then we can do the tunnel through. So we'll wait for this tunnel to come back. That's just gone circular. Right, okay. That's going to start wanting more because this is stacked up. We need this back as soon as possible. We need more. More we go back. Come on, come on, come on. Is it this guy? Is he the last? He is. There we go. 3rd time's the try. Charm even. I really don't like having a junction right next to the entrance. So gonna have to get some traffic lights from somewhere, I think. Maybe there. If we get a chance, it'd be nice to be able to move this motorway slightly. So if we get a spare motorway, we are going to do that. That's the first thing that we're going to do. So hopefully at the end of this week we get a motorway, because we're going to juggle that one there before we use it. Because then we can get this yellow involved. So at the moment he's just not on anything. So we're really wanting the end of the week here, and we want a motorway desperately. Blues shouldn't be struggling, but they are because in fact we could probably send these blues just... Oh, hello. When did you appear? That's not ideal either, because I can't get... anything to him without going across this. Okay, right, so we are going to have to get these blues involved somehow. Maybe it's a case that... Yeah, we're going to have to get them involved somehow. I'm not entirely sure how just yet. Again, we could do with a motorway, so we could move, so we could shuffle some things really, because I want to shuffle this motorway as well. Okay, right, let's just get this connected in the least ideal fashion possible. Let's just do that. This guy, this has got enough blues to cope. It's just hold up city here. We desperately need a motorway here. If we don't get one, I think we might struggle to last another week, to be honest. That wasn't ideal, but what can we do? What can we do? So I think blues are catered for over here. I think that should be fine. This has got enough, but it's just not in a good position now. It was in a good position before, and same with this motorway. In fact, could we get away? We could probably get away with moving this one temporarily. But if we're going to move it, we might as well remove it, shuffle, and then grab. So basically, we're going to switch the M3 and M1. Is that ludicrous? Probably. Because of the map expansion here, I can't even get this yellow involved without having another tunnel, which is annoying. Not that he needs to be involved right now, but do I just go for this? Is this going to cope okay? Let's go for it. You only live once, eh? Right, so we've got the M3 back. All of these cars are at home at the moment, which means we can actually just use it immediately. I didn't notice that, that's actually fantastic. So what I want to do, so I'm going to put this motorway here, right underneath, and he's going to go straight onto it, pretty much. Which means get this bridge back. This isn't necessary, which means that this roundabout's going to be a lot less congested. In fact, do we even need that roundabout? 1, 2, 3, yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 purples. Could potentially get away with not using that roundabout at all. Oh no, because we need these blues, don't we? We need these blues to get involved. Otherwise we'd need 2 bridges, but we have got a spare bridge. We have got a spare bridge. Oh, but that's right. These purples are going to have to go up, and these blues are going to have to go here. So they're going to cross at some point. Okay. Let's not get too carried away. Let's just carry on doing what we're doing. So we want to... We can't even join to that just yet. Okay, we can do it there. So we're going to join to that motorway, and we're going to get one back in a second. Once all these guys are off of this motorway. We've just got to wait for them to queue to get off of this. Which is just horrific. This is just awful right now. Go, go, go. I need you off of this motorway, please. Is that gone? No, it hasn't. Why is it still there? Because we've got blues going back. Are you off of it? Okay, one more. And he's queuing to get off of it. Great. Is he off? Why are cars still going onto this motorway? Why are cars still going onto this motorway? I'm just baffled here. Are these cars, do they belong to these houses here? That's the only explanation. So he's going to go through here. And there's still cars going back and forth across that old motorway. Is this broken? Because this might be the death of me here. This might be over, you know. Well, that motorway's finally gone. What on earth was going on there? And I just missed out on 3,000. I shouldn't have done that. If anyone can explain what is going on with what was going on with those motorways, I'd love to know the mechanics at play there. Because that just seemed wrong to me. I don't think I'm trying to break the game purposely. So in my previous game where I was having a problem, it's because I moved to a motorway when I didn't have a spare one. There I did have a spare one, and it still screwed me. I just can't get my head around that. It took so long for that motorway to move. The motorway that was going from this position here onto the roundabout. It took so long because there were cars just going back and forth across it. And they had absolutely no need to. They'd go across it and then they'd get onto this road to go through here. I'm like, well, if you belong to these houses, which is the only explanation, because otherwise, I've disconnected you. You shouldn't be leaving and trying to get to here. And they didn't try to get to there as far as I could see. But if they belong to these houses, why on earth would they have got onto that motorway in the first place? I have to watch it back and just track the cars and see what on earth was going on there. But yeah, very, very confused. If you can see what happened there, or I did something wrong, yeah, let me know, because I haven't got a clue. Alright, okay, right, I'm going to watch that back. That's so devastating, though. 104 days, 20 shy of our 3,000 target. If I hadn't moved the motorways by trying to optimise things, if I'd have just left it as it was, it would have been fine. I'd have got over 3,000. But I just didn't see any reason why that would have caused a problem. If anything, I thought the yellows would have had a problem because we had less yellows connected to it without the motorway there, which we were using to faff about with the blues. But, yeah, God knows. Absolutely God knows. Okay, so we're like 16,500th in the world or something with a score of about 100 less than this. So it puts us up like 1,500 places nearly, just by getting 100 more. So by that logic, if we can get 1,000 more, we should be a lot higher up. Yeah, I still can't get my head around that. If you're watching, you saw what was going on, and you understand it, most importantly, let me know. If not, then someone please, yeah. God, someone please point me in the right direction where I can see how I can get information on how that works. But I'm just as baffled as I was right at the start of the video with how that motorway changed places. So I thought I knew at the start of the video, then I tried to show you, I ate my words, and then I thought I knew how the mechanics worked, and it proved me wrong again. So it just doesn't seem consistent. I mean, it must be consistent because it's coding, but God knows. Okay, right, yeah. Someone tell me. Anyway, hope you're having a great day, whatever you're doing. And I'll catch you next time for some more Mini Motorways. Take care.